like my job is not to get everyone saved and make everyone believe exactly how I believe. My job is to be authentic and responsible for being able to profess the good news and then let people do what they will with it.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I don't think that all that like the stuff you're sowing the seeds for, I just don't think that exists. That's kind of just a fundamental disagreement. And I think that
Absolutely. We probably never get there.
yeah, and
You know what I mean?
I
With
think
with
that
that.
like I think people hear that and I think it might be easy to assume I'm nihilistic, but I'm not. I don't, just because I don't think there's something we can sow for the future or and of like some greater afterlife or something. That doesn't mean that I don't think we can live genuinely meaningful lives. It's just more so I understand the limits of our abilities.
Yeah.
You can live a great life within that. It's just a disagreement of, what I think I think in some cases people are really afraid of death. I think life is very confusing. And so it's way easier to say like, well, even though I die, even though people suffer, even though I have just a lot of things in life I'm going through, at least it'll serve a higher purpose. And for me, my
Yeah.
thought is like, look, I have all the empathy in the world for that. I mean, I went into a state of depression about death for like probably a year where I was like seriously depressed about it because as a non-believer, it's way different dealing with it because it's like it's an acceptance of nothingness. Or
Mhm.
a high consideration for it. And actually the tail end of this or maybe in the middle of it was when Pop died. So I was kind of going through this at his
Yeah.
funeral. Um,
Yeah.
so beautiful sermon, by the way. But
Thanks, man. That was
yeah,
yeah,
your
it was
Tim
really
Shock joke was the best part of that, though, about the whole thing. Do
what?
you remember the joke you made about on that when he was at the when Pop was at the funeral home, and
Yeah.
you were like, oh well, if you need anything, Nana says go to Tim Shock or whatever it was. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember that joke, but it was so funny. Everybody laughed.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
Oh, dude, it was that was a really unique experience. It was really cool. And I'll never forget sitting with Nana and because I basically for that day I had to like take off the family mantle
Yeah.
and like I was like, all right, I'm a minister here, like pastor. So you're sitting down with Nana the week of and going, okay, what do you want me to say? And she's like, do whatever, I don't care. So like that was but yeah, no, I agree with some of those things too. Like my senior year, I dealt with depression. I was going to sleep at 3 o'clock in the afternoon,
Jesus.
like consistently.
Yeah.
And that was right before I'm like in ministry. I'm in ministry a year later out of that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's tough. Yeah, and so I just kind of want to hammer the point across that yeah, that, like I think it's easy to look at what I'm saying and think it's like nihilistic, not that you're thinking this, but just for kind of the audience or
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I don't think it's nihilistic. I think you can really live a good meaningful life that doesn't require any kind of appeal to anything supernatural. I mean, this is kind of going to branch into another topic, but um I think that um the stuff that you're talking about that is like material, like the family and the actual material stuff, like cars. Like I'm not really into that stuff, but
yeah,
like time spent with family, building a meaningful career, impacting the world. I think that's kind of all we have, and we really need to embrace that in a positive way and understand the difference we can make in the world as individuals and as communities. So I'm not, I'm not nihilistic about this at all. I don't think it
yeah,
has to
yeah.
be a depressing thing.